Have you ever wondered why some people seem to attract wealth effortlessly while others struggle despite working twice as hard? What if I told you that the difference isn't luck, connections, or even talent, but rather your ability to tap into the universal code of abundance that's been hidden in plain sight for centuries? Welcome, divine soul. The fact that you've found this video right now is no accident. As the great metaphysical teacher Florence Scovel Shinn once revealed, the invisible forces are ever working for the one who is always grateful. Your spirit has called forth this abundance code at precisely the right moment when you're ready to receive it. Has this ever happened to you? That feeling when something appears in your life at exactly the moment you needed it most? Today, I'm going to share something that might sound impossible at first. A powerful $300,000 manifestation code that could transform your financial reality within just 15 minutes of hearing it completely. Stay with me until the end, because what I'm about to reveal isn't taught in conventional financial education. This is ancient wisdom combined with quantum principles that the wealthy elite have guarded for generations. But before we begin, please hit the like button and let me know where in the world you're watching from today. It's always fascinating seeing who's joining us from around the globe. And if you haven't already, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of our future videos about manifestation, abundance, and spiritual wealth principles. The universe operates with mathematical precision, responding not to your wishes or hopes, but to your commands and declarations. As Shinn wrote in her timeless works, the game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. The spoken word holds tremendous creative power when activated with unwavering belief and perfect timing. What you're about to discover might surprise you, because this code acts as a spiritual key, unlocking the treasure house of infinite supply that has always been available to you. Think about it. The air you breathe is abundant and free. You never worry about running out of oxygen. What if money could flow to you with that same natural ease? Your encounter with this message today isn't random chance. It's a divine appointment set by your higher self seeking prosperity. The spiritual realm operates beyond the limitations of time and space that govern our physical world. In that realm, the $300,000 you desire already exists, waiting for you to claim it through the correct vibrational sequence. I've seen this code transform lives across continents, from struggling single parents suddenly receiving unexpected inheritance checks to entrepreneurs landing six-figure contracts within hours of activating this sequence. The principles work regardless of your background, education, or current financial situation. The question isn't whether this abundance code works. The question is whether you're ready to release the limiting beliefs that have kept you from experiencing the wealth that is your divine birthright. If you felt a deep resonance with this $300,000 manifestation code, hit that subscribe button now to join our community of abundance activators. Each video unlocks new layers of prosperity consciousness that builds upon what you've learned today. The most powerful transformation begins with a single declaration of intent. That's why, right now, I invite you to type in the comments below, "I receive $300,000 now." This isn't just a comment. It's a conscious command to the universe, an activation key that sets powerful forces in motion. Your written affirmation sends ripples through the etheric realm, preparing the quantum field for physical manifestation. Remember, in the journey of abundance, the word always precedes the demonstration. There's a hidden truth that ancient wisdom traditions have understood for millennia. Collective intention amplifies energetic potential. When you join others in declaring a shared outcome, you create what quantum physicists now recognize as a coherence field, a synchronized vibrational pattern that dramatically accelerates manifestation. Each comment strengthens this collective field of abundance we're creating together. That's why I suggest you amplify your energy tenfold by typing, $300,000 appears in my bank account now. This isn't magical thinking. It's the practical application of universal law. As Florence Scovel Shinn revealed in her groundbreaking work, When we speak with authority and conviction, the universe must respond accordingly. This is the fundamental principle behind all meaningful impact in our physical reality. Your word is literally law in the realm of spirit, creating the invisible blueprint that material reality must eventually conform to. The mindset shift required here is profound. Most people have been conditioned to believe that seeing is believing, but the masters of manifestation understand that believing is seeing. Your internal certainty creates the electromagnetic resonance that attracts corresponding circumstances, people, and opportunities into your experience. This is why declarations made with absolute conviction carry such tremendous power. They bypass the logical mind and speak directly to the creative intelligence of the cosmos. Now, I want to go even deeper into this topic by exploring what actually happens in the invisible realm when you make these declarations. There's a reason why specific dollar amounts and timeframes accelerate the manifestation process dramatically. The universe responds to precision and clarity far more readily than to vague wishes or general hopes. When you specify $300,000 rather than just saying more money, you provide the universal intelligence with an exact template to fulfill. Behind the scenes of physical reality, there exists what quantum physicists call the field of infinite potentiality, what spiritual teachers have called the divine treasury. This field contains every possibility, including your $300,000 already formed and waiting for your conscious recognition to bring it into your experience. Your declaration is the bridge connecting that potential reality with your current experience. The revelations I'm sharing with you have transformed thousands of lives across the globe, not because they're following some rigid formula, but because they've embraced a fundamental shift in consciousness. The decision to claim your abundance rather than wish for it changes everything. Write in the comments, "I am ready to receive," if you're truly prepared to step into this new paradigm of abundance consciousness. One of the most profound revelations on your abundance journey is understanding that what you see in your physical world, your current bank balance, your material possessions, your financial struggles, these are merely effects, not causes. The true causation of every circumstance in your life begins in the invisible realm of thought, belief, and spoken word. This perspective shift is the gateway to authentic transformation. Once you fully grasp this hidden truth, you'll never view your reality the same way again. Think of the material world as a malleable substance, plastic to your word. It's continuously being shaped and molded by your dominant thoughts and expectations, patiently waiting to express what you decree with conviction. This isn't philosophy, it's quantum physics. Scientists now confirm that at the subatomic level, particles respond to the observer's expectations. Your consciousness literally reorganizes matter through focused intent. Your financial reality is simply responding to the blueprint you've been unconsciously projecting. The wisdom traditions have always known what science is just beginning to verify, that the subjective mind shapes objective reality through resonant frequency. Your habitual thoughts emit electromagnetic signatures that attract corresponding experiences. When you consciously elevate these frequencies through specific declarations, you accelerate the manifestation process exponentially. This is why precision in your language becomes so critical. The number 300,000 wasn't chosen arbitrarily for this abundance code. In the ancient science of numerology, 3 represents creation, expression, and manifestation. It's the number of the divine trinity found across spiritual traditions worldwide. The zeros that follow don't represent emptiness. They amplify the preceding number's energy. This creates a powerful resonance in the field of infinite potential. This specific sum, $300,000, resonates with the frequency of immediate abundance for a profound reason. It exists in what I call the manifestation sweet spot. Not too small to limit your vision of what's possible, yet not so vast that it strains your belief system. The architecture of belief is crucial in this process. When you can fully embrace a sum as completely possible for you without internal resistance, manifestation accelerates dramatically. Behind every significant breakthrough in human consciousness lies a decision point, a moment when you choose to align with a higher understanding despite what your senses might be telling you. This is that moment for your financial destiny. The invisible mechanics of abundance operate through spiritual law, not chance or circumstance. You activate these laws through deliberate choice and conscious decree. Now I want to explore the energetic dynamics that make the 15-minute window so potent for manifestation. There's a fascinating explanation for why this specific time frame creates a perfect portal for financial transformation. The relationship between focused consciousness and time compression creates an acceleration field that few understand, but many have experienced. In moments of synchronicity. If you're experiencing that intuitive resonance with what I'm sharing, write divine timing in the comments below. Let's harness this divine timing by entering a state of heightened receptivity. Take a deep breath right now and center yourself. Allow your awareness to shift from the external world to the inner realm where true creation begins. This simple practice of conscious breathing initiates a profound neurological reset, transitioning your brainwaves from beta to alpha state, the gateway to the subconscious mind where transformation truly occurs. Now I invite you on a guided journey to the cosmic treasury, the infinite source where all wealth originates. Imagine standing before magnificent golden doors that tower before you, emanating a warm, inviting light. This is not just visualization. You're accessing a dimension that exists beyond physical reality, yet influences every aspect of your material world. In your mind's eye, see yourself, confidently holding a golden key, one that's been custom crafted for your unique energy signature. This treasury isn't located in some distant realm. It exists within the quantum field that interpenetrates all physical reality. As you insert this golden key into the lock, feel the mechanism respond to your touch. The doors swing open effortlessly, revealing a vast chamber glowing with golden light. This isn't merely symbolic. You're establishing neural pathways that connect your conscious mind with the infinite intelligence that orchestrates all manifestation. Behind these doors lies an endless repository of resources, not just monetary wealth, but creative solutions, divine connections, perfect opportunities, and synchronistic events, all waiting to flow into your life experience. The abundance you seek already exists here in completed form. Your role isn't to create it, but simply to claim and receive what is already yours. Subscribe now to access more powerful manifestation codes and abundance activations. Your spiritual journey to financial freedom deserves consistent guidance, and I'm here to support your path to unlimited prosperity. This golden key you hold represents 3 interconnected aspects of your spiritual power. First, it is your faith, unwavering and complete, beyond doubt or hesitation. Second, it is your spoken word, powerful and creative, setting universal forces into motion. Third, it is the recognition of your divine inheritance as a legitimate child of the infinite. These 3 aspects form the master key that unlocks all abundance. As Florence Scovel Shinn so brilliantly proclaimed, faith knows it has already received and acts accordingly. This statement contains a revolutionary insight about the mechanics of manifestation. True faith isn't hoping for future fulfillment. It's the absolute certainty of present possession. When you embody this certainty at the cellular level, it becomes the magnetic force that irresistibly draws your good to you through the path of least resistance. The mindset mastery required here transcends conventional thinking. Most people operate from a consciousness of acquisition, always trying to get, achieve, or attain. The true adepts of abundance operate from a consciousness of recognition, simply acknowledging what is already theirs by divine right. This subtle shift creates a vibrational resonance that activates immediate manifestation. Now I want to guide you through the specific affirmation code that activates this $300,000 manifestation in the next 15 minutes. This precise sequence of words creates a vibrational signature that the universe recognizes and responds to with mathematical precision. If you've experienced moments where simply declaring something made it suddenly appear in your life, write "manifestation activated" in the comments below. The moment has come to activate the specific code sequence. I want you to repeat these words with me now, not as a mere recitation, but with absolute conviction that vibrates through your entire being. Divine source of all supply, I acknowledge that $300,000 is already mine in the spiritual realm. Say it aloud if you can. There's tremendous power in the spoken word. Feel these words resonating in every cell of your body, creating a harmonic frequency that aligns with the vibration of completed manifestation. This isn't just positive thinking or wishful affirmation. You're creating a precise vibrational signature that the universe must match according to the law of resonance. Quantum field theory has demonstrated that identical frequencies naturally attract and amplify each other. When your declaration matches the frequency of completed manifestation, physical reality has no choice but to conform to that pattern. Now, continue with this powerful decree. I now claim and accept that $300,000 is manifesting in my physical reality within the next 15 minutes after completing this code. This timeline isn't arbitrary. It creates a focused window of expectation that accelerates the manifestation process. Your timing is perfect, and divine timing is operating through you now. The universe responds not to time as we know it, but to the intensity of your conviction. The breakthrough insight here is understanding that spiritual laws operate outside the constraints of linear time. In the higher dimensions where manifestation originates, everything exists in an eternal now. The 15-minute window serves as a bridge between timeless potential and your time-bound experience. It creates what mystics call a sacred portal, a concentrated field of possibility where quantum collapse occurs more readily. When you make these declarations with unwavering certainty, you're engaging in what advanced practitioners call spiritual technology, the deliberate application of universal law to create specific outcomes. The words themselves carry creative power, but it's your consciousness behind those words that determines their manifestation velocity. This is why emotional intensity combined with crystal clarity produces such remarkable results. Behind every significant financial windfall lies a moment of energetic alignment, often unconscious, but no less real. What we're doing now is making that process conscious and deliberate, removing the element of chance and replacing it with spiritual law. The $300,000 you're calling forth isn't being created. It's being relocated from the field of infinite potential into your tangible experience. The journey of authentic wealth creation always begins with an internal revolution, a fundamental shift in how you perceive yourself in relation to abundance. Most people position themselves as seekers of money, always chasing and striving. The master attractors position themselves as receivers, naturally entitled to wealth by divine inheritance. This identity-level transformation creates a completely different energetic signature. Now I'll guide you through the next phase of this manifestation sequence, a powerful visualization technique that imprints the completed manifestation into your subconscious mind, where all true creation occurs. This process will anchor your $300,000 into your experiential reality with such clarity that you'll begin feeling its presence before you see physical evidence. If you're feeling that unmistakable resonance of truth as we speak, type quantum alignment in the comments below. This visualization technique is where true creative power is unleashed. Close your eyes for a moment and declare with me, I see this money with my spiritual vision. I feel its energy coursing through my veins. I know with unshakable certainty that it is done. This isn't merely pretending. You're activating what neuroscientists call the brain's simulator, the same neural mechanism that Olympic athletes use to perfect their performance before the physical event. As Florence Scovel Shinn brilliantly taught, The imaging faculty is the creative faculty. This revelation transforms visualization from a pleasant mental exercise into a potent manifestation technology. What you can see and feel with clarity in your imagination, you can and will hold in your physical hand. The bridge between the invisible and visible worlds is built with the materials of concentrated thought and elevated emotion. When you see this $300,000 with your inner eye, you're not fantasizing. You're perceiving a reality that already exists in completed form, within the quantum field. Your sustained attention on this completed manifestation creates what scientists call coherence, a harmonized wave pattern that collapses quantum possibilities into definite outcomes. This is the hidden mechanism behind what appears to be miraculous manifestation. The breakthrough moment in your wealth journey occurs when you realize that seeing precedes physical manifestation. The architect sees the building in mind before the first brick is laid. The composer hears the symphony internally before writing a single note. Creation always flows from invisible to visible, from mental concept to material expression. You're now applying this universal principle to your financial reality. Now, let's address what may be the most crucial step in this entire process. Today, I release all poverty consciousness. I dissolve all limiting beliefs about money and prosperity that have kept my good from flowing to me. Speak these words as a declaration of freedom from the mental barriers that have restricted your financial expansion. The paradigm shift happening right now is more significant than you realize. Old thoughts of lack and limitation have no power over you unless you continue to energize them with your attention and belief. Like shadows that vanish when light appears, these obsolete patterns dissolve in the radiance of your new awareness, making way for abundance to flow unimpeded. This is the true meaning of liberation. Not freedom from external circumstances, but freedom from the internal constraints you've unknowingly placed upon yourself. The journey of consciousness evolution always involves letting go before receiving. Think of your mind as a cup. If it's already full of limiting beliefs about money, there's no room for new, empowering perspectives to enter. This release creates the essential space for your $300,000 manifestation to occur without resistance or delay. Behind every financial breakthrough lies an identity, transformation. You're not just changing your bank balance. You're upgrading your self-concept to align with prosperity consciousness. This internal revolution creates immediate ripple effects through a state of perfect congruence between conscious intention and subconscious programming that dramatically accelerates manifestation velocity. Now I want to reveal a powerful technique for maintaining this state of certainty throughout the 15-minute manifestation window. This practice creates what quantum physicists call a probability collapse, the transformation of multiple potential outcomes into a single definite reality through focused observation. If you can feel this absolute certainty vibrating through your being right now, write "command activated" in the comments below. This technique culminates in perhaps the most powerful declaration of the entire sequence, one that seals your command into the fabric of reality itself. As I decree, so it is done. As I command, so it appears. As I declare, so it manifests. Amen. Feel the finality of these words as you speak them with complete conviction. Your word is not a suggestion or a request. It's final and absolute. The universe hears and responds to your decree with yes as its only possible answer. The revolutionary insight transforming your prosperity consciousness right now is understanding the immutable law of correspondence between your word and your experience. What you declare with unwavering certainty must materialize in your physical reality through the same principle that causes an apple seed to become an apple tree. It's not miracle or magic, it's spiritual law operating with mathematical precision when rightly applied. Take a moment right now to feel the power of these words reverberating through your entire being. They are not mere sounds emanating from your vocal cords, but cosmic forces that rearrange the very substance of your reality at the quantum level. This feeling that accompanies your words, this emotional resonance, is the creative energy that gives them life. Let this feeling saturate every aspect of your consciousness, creating what metaphysical scientists call a coherent field of manifestation energy. The catalyst for immediate transformation is understanding that words combined with feeling create your reality. Words alone are merely intellectual constructs, but words infused with genuine emotion become living forces that reorganize the electromagnetic field surrounding you. This field then attracts corresponding circumstances through the principle of resonance, like attracting like with unerring precision. Most people dramatically underestimate the creative power of their emotional state. They focus exclusively on the words of their affirmations while neglecting the feeling tone that activates them. The breakthrough occurs when you recognize that emotion is the fuel that powers your declarations, transforming them from empty phrases to living decrees that the universe must honor. The journey to authentic abundance requires this fundamental awakening, from seeing yourself as a passive observer of reality to recognizing yourself as an active creator through your words and feelings. This identity shift creates what consciousness researchers call causal empowerment, the ability to influence reality from the level of primary causation rather than merely responding to effects. Behind every remarkable manifestation testimony lies this hidden truth. The individual discovered how to maintain perfect congruence between their words and their emotional state. This inner harmony creates what spiritual scientists call creative coherence, a state where your thoughts, feelings, and declarations align with such precision that manifestation becomes virtually instantaneous. The decision to fully embody the feeling of your desired reality before seeing physical evidence represents the highest form of faith and the most powerful catalyst for immediate manifestation. This embodied knowing creates what quantum physicists call observer effect, the phenomenon where conscious observation collapses wave functions into particle reality. If you can feel this powerful resonance of certainty vibrating through your entire being right now, write "creative power activated" in the comments below. Now I want to address a question that may be arising in your mind. How can a simple code, a sequence of words and declarations, possibly bring $300,000 into your life in just 15 minutes? This is where many people stumble on their manifestation journey, attempting to process spiritual mechanisms through logical frameworks that weren't designed to comprehend them. The answer lies in understanding a fundamental truth about the nature of reality. Money isn't a physical object, it's energy, and energy responds instantaneously to directed consciousness. As Florence Scovel Shinn so brilliantly explained in her groundbreaking work, the invisible becomes visible through the spoken word. This isn't metaphorical poetry. It's revealing the exact mechanism through which all creation occurs. Your word literally serves as the bridge between potential and manifestation, between the quantum field of infinite possibility and your tangible physical experience. When you speak with absolute authority, you're initiating a process of materialization that operates outside conventional time constraints. The transformation occurring within you right now represents a profound paradigm shift in how you relate to manifestation. Most people approach the universe as humble petitioners, making requests, hoping for favorable responses, and waiting passively for results. The breakthrough insight is recognizing that when you speak with unwavering faith, you're not making a request at all. You're activating an immutable spiritual law that must respond with mathematical precision. This represents a revolutionary understanding of how reality works. The universe doesn't respond to need, desperation, or wishful thinking. It responds to knowing, that unshakable certainty that vibrates through your entire being when you've aligned with truth. This certainty creates what quantum physicists call constructive interference patterns, waveforms that amplify each other, accelerating manifestation exponentially. The journey to authentic prosperity always involves this profound revelation, the discovery that spiritual law operates with the same reliability as physical law. Just as gravity functions without exception, the law of manifestation works with perfect consistency when all conditions are met in consciousness. When you establish the correct vibrational frequency through your thoughts, feelings, and declarations, the manifestation must follow with scientific certainty. Behind every remarkable financial breakthrough lies this hidden truth. The individual discovered how to operate in perfect alignment with universal law rather than struggling against it through doubt and uncertainty. This alignment creates what spiritual scientists call quantum coherence, a state where your energy field harmonizes perfectly with the frequency of completed manifestation, collapsing time frames dramatically. The decision to work with spiritual law rather than against it represents the single most significant turning point in your abundance journey. Instead of exhausting yourself through endless action without aligned consciousness, you're focusing on establishing the precise internal conditions that make manifestation inevitable. This strategic approach creates what mystics call effortless accomplishment, achievement without struggle through perfect alignment with natural law. Now I want to explore the specific pathways through which your $300,000 manifestation is likely to appear in these next 15 minutes. The universe has access to channels of delivery that may not have even entered your awareness yet. This open receptivity to unexpected blessings creates the optimal condition for immediate manifestation. If you're experiencing that profound inner knowing that something significant has shifted in your energy field, write "law activated" in the comments below. Let's explore the specific pathways through which this $300,000 manifestation is likely to appear in the next 15 minutes. The extraordinary revelation that most seekers miss is that abundance arrives through multiple channels, often surprising and unexpected ones. Your $300,000 may appear as an unexpected refund you'd forgotten was due, an investment suddenly skyrocketing in value, an opportunity that materializes seemingly out of nowhere, an inheritance you weren't aware of, or most commonly, through channels you haven't even conceived of yet in your current frame of reference. The breakthrough insight transforming your manifestation journey right now is understanding that your role is not to dictate the how, but to maintain the consciousness of already received. This represents a fundamental paradigm shift in how reality creation works. Most people exhaust themselves trying to micromanage the exact pathway of their manifestation, unwittingly creating resistance through their limited perception. The infinite intelligence that orchestrates all creation knows the quickest, most elegant way to deliver your good through the path of least resistance. This strategic surrender creates what consciousness researchers call quantum receptivity, a state of heightened awareness that remains open to all possibilities while maintaining absolute certainty about the outcome. Think about how this revolutionizes your entire approach to manifestation. Instead of fixating on a specific delivery method, you're establishing the precise energetic signature that attracts corresponding circumstances through multiple channels simultaneously. The decision to release attachment to specific pathways creates an immediate expansion in what's possible for you. The universe has access to delivery systems beyond your current awareness. Synchronicities, unexpected connections, and perfect timing that appear miraculous from your limited perspective. This open receptivity, combined with unwavering certainty, creates the optimal conditions for immediate manifestation. If you're feeling this resonance, this unmistakable knowing that something profound has shifted in your energy field, I encourage you to strengthen your declaration in the comments. Write, $300,000 received within 15 minutes, or I am $300,000 richer right now. This isn't casual social media engagement. It's a powerful manifestation technique. Each written affirmation anchors your faith more firmly in the physical realm, creating what spiritual scientists call multiple points of manifestation for your prosperity. Behind every extraordinary financial breakthrough lies this hidden truth. The individual created numerous anchor points for their manifestation, not just in thought and feeling, but through tangible declaration in the physical world. These external reference points create what quantum physicists call observer effect amplification, multiple consciousness fields collapsing probability into certainty through focused attention. The journey to authentic prosperity requires this fundamental understanding that manifestation operates through both internal alignment and external declaration. When these two aspects harmonize perfectly, you create what metaphysical teachers call a manifestation bridge that collapses time frames and accelerates materialization exponentially. Now I want to guide you through a powerful technique for maintaining perfect certainty throughout the 15-minute manifestation window. This process creates what consciousness researchers call timeline compression, the acceleration of future events into present experience through focused intention. This technique has helped countless individuals collapse manifestation timeframes from months or years to minutes or hours. If you can feel that subtle shift in your energy field that signals something significant is already in motion, write "divine timing activated" in the comments below. This technique for maintaining perfect certainty throughout the manifestation window is anchored in one of Florence Scovel Shinn's most profound teachings. The game of life is a game of boomerangs. Our thoughts, deeds, and words return to us sooner or later with astounding accuracy. This isn't just inspirational philosophy. It's revealing the exact mechanism through which reality responds to consciousness. The prosperity, consciousness you're cultivating in this sacred moment returns to you multiplied through the principle of resonance. Each positive expectation creates a corresponding experience in your reality with mathematical precision. The revolutionary insight transforming your relationship with manifestation right now is understanding that your consciousness doesn't just influence your future, it creates it. Most people see their thoughts as private internal activities disconnected from external reality. The breakthrough occurs when you recognize that every thought, feeling, and declaration is a vibrational broadcast that the universe receives and responds to without exception or delay. This represents a fundamental paradigm shift in how you approach wealth creation. Instead of seeing prosperity as something you must chase or struggle to attain, you're recognizing it as the natural result of maintaining a specific consciousness. This awareness creates what spiritual scientists call causal momentum, a self-reinforcing cycle where each positive expectation generates evidence that strengthens your conviction, accelerating manifestation exponentially. The journey to authentic abundance always involves this profound revelation, the discovery that you're not merely predicting your financial future, but actively creating it through the consciousness you maintain moment by moment. This creative power isn't something you need to develop. It's already operating through you continuously. The only question is whether you're using it consciously or unconsciously. Beloved soul, you have now activated the $300,000 manifestation code. This isn't metaphorical language or wishful thinking. It's acknowledging the precise vibrational sequence you've established through these declarations and embodied feelings. The wheels of abundance are turning, the forces of prosperity are moving, and your demonstration is at hand. This is the moment of transition where invisible potential begins its journey into visible manifestation. The catalyst for immediate results is maintaining this elevated consciousness throughout the 15-minute window of materialization. Keep your expectations high, your certainty unwavering, and your receptivity open to receive through multiple channels. Divine ideas always fulfill themselves in my life was a favorite affirmation of Florence Scovel Shinn. This powerful declaration acknowledges that the $300,000 you've claimed isn't a random desire, but a divine idea planted in your consciousness for a specific purpose. Behind every extraordinary financial breakthrough lies this hidden truth. The individual recognized that their desires weren't merely personal wishes, but divine ideas seeking expression through them. This perspective shift creates what consciousness researchers call divine alignment, perfect congruence between individual desire and universal intention that dramatically accelerates manifestation. Now I want to reveal the most significant factor that determines the velocity of your manifestation, the degree to which you maintain unwavering faith despite temporary appearances. This unwavering certainty creates what quantum physicists call a coherent field that reorganizes physical reality at the subatomic level. If you can feel this divine idea of $300,000 fulfilling itself in your experience right now, write divine fulfillment in the comments below. As we come to the close of this sacred activation, I want to acknowledge the profound energetic shift that's occurring within you right now. The 15-minute window has opened, and the universal forces are already orchestrating the perfect circumstances for your $300,000 manifestation. What you've experienced today isn't just information. It's a vibrational recalibration that continues working in your consciousness long after our time together ends. If this message resonated with your soul, if you felt that unmistakable inner recognition that transcends mere intellectual understanding, I'd love for you to join our community of conscious creators. Click that subscribe button to stay connected with these activation codes and spiritual technologies. Each video builds upon the last, creating what metaphysical teachers call an ascending spiral of prosperity consciousness. The energy exchange of leaving a like on this video helps amplify the manifestation field we've created together. It's a simple yet powerful way to strengthen the energetic bridge between potential and manifestation, not just for yourself, but for everyone who encounters this message. If this divine appointment was truly meant for you, write "Divine timing brought me here" in the comments below. Your declaration creates what consciousness researchers call a confirmation field that anchors your manifestation in the physical realm while inspiring others on their abundance journey. The $300,000 code we've activated today is just the beginning of what's possible when you align with universal law. There's a video right here that reveals the next step in this prosperity sequence, a powerful technique for maintaining this elevated consciousness permanently rather than temporarily. Click and continue with me over there as we deepen this transformation together. The universe has brought you this far. Trust that same divine guidance to lead you to the next revelation awaiting your discovery.